Huh? Okay. Take that. Here. Yay. This. There. Close. Here. And that. Yeah, I know there should be another way to do this, but here we are. Okay. Let's... Is this too... This seems a bit loud for me, but I did do the voice check before I started, so it shouldn't be. And this time I muted my phone, just in case. Also, I did inform some people, do not call me, and so on. They don't actually really call me, but you never know. After yesterday, I'm not taking any chances. Okay, let's continue yesterday's game. Oh, good day, and so on. Where did we live? How many days? Clean, clean, clean. The house, Ayla I'd say it's neat, tidy. I have to apologize, Ayla. I always thought you were a thoughtless, bumbling devil-may-care airhead slob. Chilo. One adjective at a time, please. But it seems like maybe deep down you're actually a responsible person. Yeah, yes, place me more. Very deep down. Carefully I climbed the ladder, a pail of cleaning equipment in my hand. How was Damien injured so badly? They said that they were trying to clean the top shelf of his cupboard, but while on the ladder, one of the joints gave out suddenly. Oh my goodness. Just buy decent, a perfect body part and don't take a cheap ones. They will just break out faster than the... Oh my goodness. Ouch. Yeah. I sigh. It's rare for that to happen to Damien. They're not even a glass, so I'm pretty worried. I'm sure Damien will come. Okay. I don't remember... Well, I remember what voices I did yesterday. But it seems it's harder to do today. I just, yeah. It's okay. I'm sure Damien will come home in tip-top shape after their surgery at the human shop. So am I. And I want to give Damien a big surprise when they get back and find this place all spick and span. Spick and span? That's... okay. Not even a single gram of nude to be found. I think that's very kind of you. Only... Are you sure you'll be fine? What do you mean? You're barely keeping your balance on top of that rickety ladder while holding a mop in one hand and a pail of soapy water in another. Yeah, that's not how you clean. A series of tasks that would challenge even a trained acrobat. I am. Amazingly talented, aren't I? Don't accidentally slip and fall too, Ayla. Yeah, you're such a very virtual. You know spells. I think we learned to fly yesterday, or at least hover. Use that when you clean, okay? I would. I tiptoe on the uppermost run, straining to reach the corner of the cupboard itself with my mop. No accident could possibly happen to Ayla. I said the one, the only. Cockroach. Watch out. Shit, I think I'm sorry, that was a really small burp. I don't know if you heard that. I flinch away from the creepy crawly and simultaneously lose my balance. Yeah, I cannot yell too loud because my neighbors might hear me. So until I win the lottery and get my own house, I have to be careful with my voice. For one dizzying moment I am in free fall, and unseen force catches me mid-air. Huh? I am floating, fired up in mid-air by an invisible wave as are my mop and pail on either side of me. Slowly the force ebbs away, settling me and my mop and pail gently on the floor. Pail? I think that's... okay. My brain rattles inside my skull as I recover from the fall. Oh, what happened? Thank goodness I got you in time. You scared me to the death. Well, you're already dead. But tell you're a poltergeist. Unless you want to turn into one, don't ever do something so... Wait, that's it. I'm an idiot. I should have taught you telekinesis. What? It's a poltergeist spell that allows you to move physical objects about, like slamming doors in empty rooms, breaking plates, planning cosmetic boxes into ponds, or catching witches falling from ladders. Precisely, or controlling a mop and a pail into cleaning the cupboard without needing to hold them for yourself. Oh, that sounds useful. Teach me, Zero. Alright, prepare yourself, Ayla. I'm going to teach you how to cast telekinesis. I wish learning would be that easy, like, yay, you learn a new skill. Telekinesis. Inch by inch, the mop and the pail. Oh! Okay, that's a new word for me. Rise up from the ground like zombies from the grave. Dip them up into the pail, take them up out. Not bad. Wipe. Them up on the self. Wax on, wax off. Oh, click too fast. But with a spell such as telekinesis, concentration is absolutely a key. How strange. Tell is around, but then like I think the instant you lose it, it's moving. The spell breaks. Ah! Congrats, it's flying! The mop and pail drop a small brown creature falls through the room before propelling up and out of the open window. Yeah, I don't like creepy crawlies. But I try not to kill them unless they are in my bed or they are walking on me. That's when they will die, no matter what. Telekinesis. Zero catches the mop right before it lands on my head and look of relief crosses his face briefly. Telekinesis isn't the easiest spell to cast, especially when you're casting it for the first time and being frightened by flying cockroaches. Tattoo. When you've quite recovered, shall we try again? After an hour under Zero's tutelage, I used telekinesis to clean not just the cupboard, but every nook and cranny of the kitchen. Why should Zero help you clean it too? Huh? Tell when Damien returns. Ayla, I'm home. They're back. Can I stay? I'd like to see the look of surprise on their face too. Of course, thank you for all your help, Zero. What voice did I do yesterday? I'm sorry I caused a mess in the kitchen earlier due to my accident. I'm going to clean it up right away, don't worry. Ayla? Zero? What are you doing? And why is the kitchen... Oh! Demon! Just another moment. What's taking them so long? Demon, do you need some help? My guesting gets a very obvious answer when Demon appears near the top of the stairs with a large stack of books in their hands. What happened? It's like a sudden skip? Can't they even see over that vaccinated mountain? Apologize, Ayla. I just wanted to make sure I had blood. Oh! Yeah! Ayla's over as Damon trips over their feet, but it's too late. The game just did a failed skip. Why? What? How? Okay then. They go over to Bannister and tumble down the stairs, landing in a heap of books and limbs on the floor. Demon! Speak to me! Oh no! I dig through the books, but they don't move. Demon, are you? No, don't let me get accused of murder. Well, I don't know if it's a murder if he's already kinda dead and you can just patch him up. It's okay, I'm still alive. Huh? With a clown, Demon stands themselves back up and dusts off unseen dirt from their clothes. There wasn't a scratch on them. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make such a mess. I'll clean it, wait. No, I'll clean it, wait. Yeah, are you feeling alright? You look quite pale. Damon? I cry crocodile tears and throw my arms around her neck to emphasize her horrible crimes against my sanity. Yes, he's a hugging type, for sure. They tense a little and at first, but wrapped her arms around me not long after. Don't worry me like that ever again. I almost had to imagine life in the dungeons. Huh? Thanks for your concern. You bet. But that looked like a really nasty fall. It's a miracle you're still standing right now. Oh, it's not a miracle. It's the magic spell indestructible. I pronounced that wrong. It's okay. One day I will learn. Oh my god, indestructible. When I was graded, my maker took measures to assure no harm would come to my person. Wow, with a capital W-O-W. Yeah, wow. If you're interested, I can teach you part of it. It'll be perfect for you. Can't be interested. Wonderful. Now I won't have to worry so much. What was that again? Nothing. Now, watch closely, please. I'll try and teach you how to cast Indestructible. Indestructible. Suddenly a swelling feeling takes hold of me, then dies down, and I don't feel much different from before. Of course, I held the sudden urge to perform immediate and daring feats to test my new capabilities. I grip both fists and hold them up in front of my chest, in anticipation. Okay, I think I've got it. So I take this stack of books to the top of the stairs and then throw myself down. I think absolutely not. Ah, wait, you mean that wasn't what the books were for? No, goodness, of course not. Those are books about magic theory if you really want to test it that badly. Here, hold on, I'll get you something. Don't you dare jump down those stairs, Isla. Yes, my liege, I oblige, my liege. Damien casts me a doubtful glance before walking away. A few seconds later, he emerges with a wooden plank. Are you going to hit him with a plank? Please, recast the spell and try punching this as hard as you can. Okay. I thought he was going to smack him with that plank. Now we're talking. I'd probably take some sort of martial arts to break this plank if I didn't have the power of magic and Damien on my side. Okay, so I just used this sigil and... Take this! Isla's health-settling comet punch. So... yeah. How do I make that sound? That was just... yeah, that's not crack. Yeah, I don't have anything to... and I don't want to break my pens. My fist goes through it like a hole puncher through a greeting card, and I don't feel a single sting. Damien looks satisfied. That was excellent. The spell should make you invulnerable for about 5 minutes each time you cast it. Although you don't have to name your attacks. What do you mean naming them is the best part? How else will people know it's the incomparable one and only Isla Knight said doing them. You should try it too. Yeah. If you say so, maybe another day. For now, I have some books to clean up. Why did I try to clean so many? Watching as they go to pick up the books scattered across the stairway, I descend to venture over and follow suit. Damien casts me a surprised look. Oh, you don't have to trouble yourself. I know you hate cleaning. It's fine. This is my home too, after all, and I owe you one for teaching me that spell and all. Thank you. As we work on it together, silence falls upon us and causes me to think. Why would your maker wants you to be indestructible anyway? You're not even a class. Oh, that's... Well, when I was created, my maker was not well liked in the neighborhoods we lived in. Humans used to throw things at us or try to chase us out. They managed to, sometimes. What? Those bullies. I roll up my imaginary sleeves and put on the most mean and serious face I can muster. When I'm done with them, Isla, it's okay. It was a long time ago. Those humans have all died already anyway. But that was the reason why my maker always said we needed to have thick skins to get through life. So he made you the most impenetrable of all. I guess so. But as long as you're with me, even if you're not, I'll make sure to protect you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. So I hope you can keep smiling without worries, Damon, my sweetest friend in the world. Yeah, just keep friend-zoning that poor guy. They aver their eyes from my view and shyly slide their hands behind their back. I'll try. Huh? Should we buy potions? Hello there, how may I assist you today? Shit, I already forgot. Red, pink, blue. There's no purple, fucking hell. Leave. Come again, yeah. That was not this. Wait, it was pink? Hello there, how am I supposed to? That's not pink. Oh my goodness. How many? Thanks for your purchase. That is not pink. That's violet. This is red. And not even that red. Blue. Yellow. Violet. Not pink. Not pink. Ah! Oh, we only have two. Okay, more. Yeah, hello. We need blue ones. How many? Yeah. Now we leave. Thank you very much. Oh, that's good. Howl for now, I think. Let's go. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened and I earned a good amount of pocket money. While cleaning the shop, I found a very unique looking, obviously ancient vase, but is there any other kind? Amazed by all the intricate decorations, I took it off the shelf for inspection. And at the same moment, Carmilla appeared out of nowhere and spooked the hell out of me. As soon as I dropped the vase, the shop was shrouded in darkness. Then an evil spirit appeared. I must have the worst luck. Luckily, I was able to easily stitch the vase back together, so the spirit returned to it without causing any trouble. Carmilla was pretty impressed by my quick wits and even sweet-talked Mr. West into not deducting my pay for breaking the vase. But she should have done that to begin with, since it was her fault I broke it. Okay. ... both of you. Well, What? You've been sneaking glances at me for the better part of the last 2 hours. When are you going to tell me what's the matter? I fiddle my thumbs and glance upward at his fixated stare. I don't know. Oh, please don't spare me, I can't take it. Yeah, you can. Am I wearing myself on the wrong way? Is my face disfigured by an outbreak of ghostly acne? Has a poltergeist pigeon splattered poltergeist dropping atop my head? Or is that a thing? Are there really poltergeist pigeons that can do that? No, which is what makes your behavior all the more baffling. We the poltergeist do not change our appearance ever, not in our dress, not in our acne, not even in the ghastly droppings of poltergeist pigeons on our heads. But you have changed, I can't put my finger on it, but for the last time, Ayla, poltergeists never outwardly change. That's it. Or was it? You've inwardly changed, I'm sure of it. I thought this since our last... No. I thought this for some time now, maybe longer than I knew. I thought you feel different from how you used to be. You can't feel me, remember. Okay, you can't feel me, remember. Okay, No, I can, and I figured out exactly how you're different. Astonish me. You're fading. His eyebrows rise, they subsequently fall, and then a bright red shine in his eyes that always radiates so profusely dims. I'm fading. Yeah, it's so gradual day by day that I never noticed it happening right in front of my very eyes. But still, you're not as sharply defined as you were when we first met, or even a year ago. Still, what's going on? Talk to me. Do you know how poltergeists come into existence? Of course, a human dies somewhere right then. Poltergeists come into existence when the person dies with an unresolved matter near and dear to their heart. We cannot bear to leave this world having left undone that which we ought to have done. Oh. I try and rack my mind around what he just told me, and my overworked brain from all this potion climbing begins to fly. Zero watches my struggle and sighs before signaling me to pay attention as he continues his explanation. I've met malevolent poltergeists who were murdered and takes to haunting the house of their dead and tormenting those who try to live there. And I've met benevolent poltergeists who left a debt unpaid and in repentance try to help the living. But what we all have in common is when the unresolved matter is resolved, we move on. Move on? Poltergeist ain't natural, and in nature's grand scheme of life and death, there is no place for us. We are tied to this world by the unresolved matter our hearts cling to. When that disappears, so must we. Zillow, if you don't mind me asking, what does your heart cling to? I've forgotten. Lies. Zillow, lies. Huh? Some poltergeists resolve their problem dramatically, like hunting down their murderer, or helping the child of a friend they had once let down. But for most of us, the resolution comes in due time, as time heals all wounds. Essentially, we end up forgetting that which bound us here. I'm surprised it's kept me around for so long. I suppose I must be forgetting everything, at last. Zillow. A wave of emotion rushes to my face, and it's taking every ounce of control to not fling myself at him, my childhood friend, upon learning the truth. Let me have a drink. You're not about to cry, are you? No, of course not. I'm the only Ayla Nightshade. I'm not... Yeah. That's good. I always hated to see you cry, Ayla. But you're saying you'll disappear. But you're saying that you'll disappear. I don't want that. Because you look a ghost. I thought you'd always be here with me, with all of us. Nothing lasts forever, not even poltergeists, and things must come to an end. Is there anything I can do to stop you from disappearing? Anything at all? I don't think so, unless you can make me remember the reason why I had to become a poltergeist in the first place. But that's impossible, realistically speaking. No one knows my birth name or who I was or when I died. Nothing remains of all that, except maybe a faint ache in my chest, and even that is fading. As Zillow speaks of a faint ache in his chest, I can feel a stolen one brewing within mine. Zillow? Do you want to move on? If you do, I'm glad for you that you're forgetting. But if not, do you want to remain here to get help with me just for a while longer? Zillow is quiet for a long time. Then with the world, he leans in close to me and kisses the top of my head. I can't feel his touch. There is only a chilling sensation that causes my skin to tingle and make tears form in my eyes. I blink to force them down. There were no words spoken for the rest of our evening, held in each other's company, but I never felt more held. Spells. Okay, that's the last one from him. Zillow, I've been thinking. Splendid. Will it become something you intend to do on a regular basis? You've been around Halloween Town for ages, haven't you? You could say that. Remember when we first met that night a century ago? I was a snotty little kid. Why the past tense, Ayla? And when I suddenly saw you glaring a hovering light in front of me, I burst into tears. I wasn't glaring, and I clearly remember I apologized repeatedly. You did. I stopped crying because it looked like I was scaring you even more than you were scaring me. Not the most glorious highlights of my career as a poltergeist, I will admit. A snicker escaped my lips. Pretty glorious to look back on now, though. Anyway, you probably know all kinds of things about Halloween Town. Probably. Such as the generation of students who attended Dwimmermere High, a school of long and distinguished history, and 10 graduation exams they had to take every Halloween. I see what you are after now. Teach me, Zillow. Teach me a spell that will help me pass all the Halloween exams. Unfortunately, no such spells exist. Estella does a great job at changing the nature and the layout of the exams year by year, and the obstacles she sets are unpredictable even to me. Alas, alack, oh woe is me. However, one test I notice she's particularly fond of is to devise a monster that will try to obstruct their students. How scary, what is the monster's weakness? It's difficult to say. On some years, the monster she used was weak to fire, on others weak to ice. Some could only be overcome by magic, others had to be stopped with physical objects. How depressingly unpredictable. Something went in my eye, oh my goodness. Probably an eyelash. Damn! That's gonna stain the whole game. Oh my goodness. In a great show of exasperation, I throw my hands up into the air and knock back my head. There's no shortcut on to passing, huh? But come to think of it, none of them are invulnerable to noise. I perk back up. Noise? I can teach you a spell that lets you emit a screech so loud it deafens and stuns anything within hearing range. It also temporarily blocks your ears, so you won't become a part of the affected party. Hellhounds, imps, harpies, even dragons hit any of them with veil at full blast, and they'll all need a minute or 10 to regain their senses. It could buy you the bleaching room you need to get away. That sounds useful. Wait, did you say dragons? Oh, don't worry about that. The school made her stop using them on the students after too many concerned parents complained. Anyway, prepare yourself. I'm going to teach you how to cast Veil. Ready? 1 second, your neighbors have been wild and are out walking tail hellhounds. Damien has taken off their ears. Really? Okay, good. Taylor stops his ears with his finger. Blocks his ears with his fingers and glances his face. Now. Yay! Judging by the expression of excruciating pain on Taylor's face, Veil is even more powerful than I ever imagined. Enough! Stop. I was just starting to have fun. Any louder and you'll cause nearby windows and mirrors to shatter. Not to mention all those vials of potion you have stocked up. Wouldn't want to repurchase all of those for the exams now, would you? Oh, no. Was I really that loud? You will. Be sure to use Veil carefully and sparingly. Tilo folds his arms, looking quite pleased with himself. I'd love to see the look on Estella's face when she finds out her precious monsters can all be beaten by someone screaming very, very loud. Yeah, I've been thinking, if he has been here at the school for many, many years, why is he still taking the exams? Hasn't he just done his job in the school already, like graduated? Huh. Yeah. You know, Tilo, I'm so surprised you're on first name basis with Miss McVitch. She's so forbidding and civil to everyone. That's because you haven't known her since the first day she arrived at Halloween Town, lost and penniless and running away from Broken Heart. Miss McVitch, Broken Heart? How? Who? Why? When? I'm not going to gossip with you about your superiors. Practice the spell a couple more times when nobody's nearby, obviously. And when the day of reckoning comes, Veil and Watts, McVitch monsters flee in terror. Yeah. Huh? Damon? I think that I had better tighten it. Again I find Damon by the stairs with a neat rented. I'm getting hit by an odd sense of deja vu. More repairs, Damon. I get into position. But nothing falls apart this time, Ethel. They've gotten pretty good at securing themselves these days. Ayla, welcome home. Please don't sneak up on me like that. Hey, I wasn't even being sneaky this time. But I haven't seen this much solitary since the Dullahan guy's head fell off. Do you have a hot date coming up or something? I lean in close with a huge grin on my face. Of course not. It's just that a machine has been wearing out lately and I wanted to be prepared. Machine? What machine? They're quiet for a long moment after that. I can't really tell what they're thinking, but before I can decide if it's something I should try for them to sulk about or not, Damien speaks up again. Ayla, can I ask you something weird? Like personal weird or weird weird, because the answer is yes, Edelweiss. Well, you say you had a boat. Do you think that after you replaced every part of that boat, it would still be the same one? Yes. Yeah, it's still my boat. It didn't stop being mine just because I put a cutter shell on it or whatever. Even if there's nothing about it that's the same as when you first got it. No doubt about it. Oh, fucking hell. I suppose I see your point. That is pretty out there though. Why do you ask? Well, have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus? Nope, what is it? It's an old philosophy question. Say a great hero went out on a long journey by boat. Over the course of the expedition, the boat became worn and needed to be repaired many, many times. And if you replaced every part of it, is it still the same ship when it comes home? Exactly, which is why I asked. The birds trail off and the pearls their lips. It's just been on my mind lately, that's all. Damon, do you possibly feel like the ship in the story? Maybe a little bit. I've lived my centuries, many centuries, and the human body isn't meant to last that long, so I've had to replace my parts many times, likely more times than the boat ever was. So I'm not sure if this me that exists today is really me. I'm sorry, I'm not making any sense, am I? Yeah, I knew it. It was foolish. I'm sorry. No, it's not that. Not at all. I slap both hands against my head and look at Damon. Consider it sweet, gentle Damon. They make my heart want to launch out to hold him forever in my witchy embrace. It's just, you're not an object, Damon. You're a person. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just like me. I mean, I'd still be Isla even if I changed my outfit, cut my hair, or lost my arms and legs, right? That's pretty drastically, but yes, of course. That means you're still you too. No matter how many fingers and toes you have, or lungs, or whatever else there is. For as long as you exist, you're still you. And the Damon I know is the best housemate in the whole wide world. You're exaggerating. Not even one little bit. I know a lot of people, but I could not even imagine my life without you in it. Their face flushes with a pink that even outdoes the shade of their hair, and I blush a little response, scratching the back of my neck sheepishly. Damon, you have the kindest hair you ever out of everyone I know. The pink of their face fades as quickly as it came. I see, thank you. Huh? They looked so bright for a moment there, but now it's like everything just collapsed on itself without any warning whatsoever. My chest tightens. What did I say? Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just thinking. I need to finish these repairs with the next hour, since the spell might wear off. I'm sorry for taking up your time, please. Don't mind me. If you say so, I suppose. Damien goes back to work without saying another word, and I know I messed up somehow. But I don't know how, and it's eating me alive. I desperately want to press my Frankenfriend for some answers. Then again, my matchmaker senses tell me they just want to be alone right now. Maybe I should give them a minute. Sorry, Damien, for everything. Maybe like this. Oh! Nightshade is the best. Find you someone from the rest. I sing quietly to myself as I dust the inside of the human shop, doing my best to keep the walls clean and tidy. Which, come to think of it, was kind of necessary. It was starting to get gross in here, especially the library. Just looking at these curtains makes me want to sneeze. I should probably take them outside before I start beating them. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. I go tuck them down, and a cloud of dust ambushes me as I do so. By the time it clears, there isn't a wall behind the library, but an ancient portrait framed in gold. A familiar dark-haired woman gazes down at me with empty yet captivating violet eyes, and I... Wait a second. Carmilla? Yes, sweetness. I don't hear her applause, so when I whip my head around to see her standing beside me, I jump out of my skin a little. This is you, right? Not like a great-great-grandma that also happens to be your doppelganger. Candle? Ah, fuck. Indeed it is. What keen eyes you have. That is a portrait of yours truly, the eternally gorgeous Countess of Carnolia. And what an era that was. Amazing, you were nobility. She folds her arms and raises her blow at me, as she gives my chest a small poke with her index finger. Well, I most definitely still am. Yes, of course, my lady. But wait, what is this painting even doing here anyway? She doesn't respond. Like hell when I look over, she's still in a final over the filaments on the portrait flame, not up Kathleen dust from but well Ella is seen in the fall of gaze. Just a minute, O Countess, the flame's a little clogged. And no, Isla, don't touch. Too late, I grasp the flame and adjust it accordingly. When I do, a scrap of paper falls out from behind the painting. Huh, what's this? I lift up the parchment. It's a faded pencil sketch of a woman with hair that flows like the ocean waves and eyes as dark as moonless night. There's something mischievous in her smile that draws me in. Oh, what a beauty! Don't touch that. Before I can react, Carmilla snatches the picture from my hand with fury in her eyes and a gleam in her brow. I blink, taken aback and a bit hurt. It's just a drawing, so what's her problem? Unless... Did you know her? A friend of yours? Carmilla's eyes takes a leisurely look at the photo and gently runs a finger across the girl's paper cheek. In a manner of speaking, yes. She was my greatest hunt. I have never seen pursued a woman of her caliber. I'm willing to bet there's an impossibly good story behind it all. Oh, there most certainly is. There's a glint in her eye as she takes one last look at the portrait. Slowly she rolls it back up with extreme tenderness. I guess it's not a surprise at all that the picture is still good condition when she handles it like that. 6 centuries ago, this little delicacy came forthwith to my manor. She was hoping to hunt me as a revenge for an incident that occurred in her village, unbeknownst that she herself would become my quarry. For months we played a game, cat and mouse, pushing each other to the limit but never quite gaining the upper hand. Eventually I cornered her in an alleyway. I leaned forward as if sitting on the edge of my seat. And then what? You drank her blood? Nearly to the last drop. Carmilla smiles and yet there's something false about her cheer when she speaks. I see her on her fingertips along the edge of the page. Until some no good busybodies arrive to save her. I barely escaped with my life that night. Gosh, how do you do it? Outsmarted naturally. She flicks her hair off her shoulders with the back of her hand. Vampires are apex predators, as you should be fully aware by now. When faced against mere mortals, we always come out on top. Okay, but if that's all true, why do you look like you're about to cry? Carmilla's jaw hardens. I feel like she's about to chew me out, but after a long and very awkward pause, she laughs at the kind of laugh of someone who has resigned themselves to a most pitiful fate. I suppose it isn't easy to hide affairs of the heart from a master matchmaker, is it? You've caught me twice today, little witch. I open my mouth to reply, but the pained look on her face brings me to a halt. An unknown sensation starts to build up with my chest. With a sigh, she tucks the roll of paper back behind the portrait. But Ayla, my dear, there are some plots that are not worth digging into. Her peace spoken, Carmilla returns to do inventory, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I guess there's no help in her right now, no matter how much I want to be there for her. Hasn't it already been a week? I don't know. Maybe this. Do I have to learn all of these? Huh. I'm telling you, the zombie's heart is the author's magnum opus. A final story has never been made in the history of forever. And I'm telling you that is a lot of rubbish. Did we even read the same book? Excuse me, folks, could you perhaps help me? We both look up when the elderly gentleman interrupts our debate, which I was totally right about. Chestul interval a haunted sculpture on the top shelf. Of course, my dear. I immediately turned to pick up a step stool from behind the counter. Here, let me. There's no need, my adorable little servant. Will fetch it for me. Carmilla puckers her lips and lets out a soft whistle. Instantaneously, a small group of chittering bats swoop from the top of the rafters and gather around her, gleefully spinning. She gestures towards the sculpture and the cluster falls upon it in a swarm. They pick up the heavy stone between their little claws and carry it down into Carmilla's waiting hands. Oh, that's rather amazing. Here you go. Thank you, young lady. As he receives the product, he gives us both a smile on the mouth nod before continuing to browse the store's selection. Oh, Carmilla, that was amazing. I stare in awe at Carmilla's little post of bats while they flap around her. One even lands on her shoulder and nuzzles against her cheek. In response, she affectionately pets the top of its head. She's like a spooky Cinderella. Adorable darlings, no? I love hearing them mill about. Can you talk to them? Indeed I can. It's an inherent skill we vampires have, been able to communicate with creatures of the night. Essentially, anything that creeps, crawls, or flaps is a close ally. She presses her index finger to her lips and winks. Oh, but I didn't see your eyes glow this time. Are you not controlling them? Why, Isla? Not at all. Not at all. I would never control a friend. These are simple creatures that, if treated with kindness, will aid us in our daily lives as well as dangerous situations. But you count them your servants. Well, my dear, this particular family of bats has been bonded to me for generations. They may as well be of my own blood. And we do not subjugate family. The bats swarm closer around her, putting their heads against her arms and hands for pets. She obliges and gently caresses her black fur. Is it something I could learn too? I don't see why not. That is assuming I feel like teaching you. Huh? She milks saunters over my side and lets her words caress my ear. Apologize for your unsightly and moreover one opinion from earlier, and perhaps I may consider your request. If only to celebrate your newfound sense of taste. Seriously, over the book? Well, I'm definitely right, but... wow, suddenly I see the error of my ways, and I think you were absolutely right. It was complete rubbish. Oh, is that so? I just don't know how I didn't see it earlier, to be honest. As always, you're so much wiser than me, and oh, so gracious. Please teach me more so that I can be like you one day, Lady Carmilla. A little overacted, my dear, but I'll take it. So, do remember not to demand services from just anyone. We have a delicate balance in our relationship that we have to uphold, you see. If some outsider started pushing my pets around, I would be obligated to defend them. Huh? I would never. I stare at her wide-eyed and hopeful. Perhaps. Ugh. I mean, you've been such a great teacher, Carmilla, doubly seriously. If I didn't have you showing me magic, I don't think I will be able to learn it. You're brilliant in every way imaginable. Carmilla barely suppresses her grin. Oh, well, I suppose I can't deny that I've been the best teacher you've ever had. Alright, little witch, I'll teach you how to cast night creatures. Her ego fed, Carmilla spends the next few hours teaching me how to create potions that can summon and communicate with creatures of the night. We start small with a few spiders, then slowly move on to practicing with her bats. It takes up the entire rest of the day at the shop. Still, I barely notice that time has passed until a customer rushes in at the last minute because of course they would. Not like they have any upcoming exams that are sure to spell their impending doom. Excuse me, could you help me reach the skull up on top of the cell? Of course. Go ahead, my dear. Now's the perfect time to try out your new skill. Night creatures. Spellcast, a small tune for the bats just like Carmilla showed me. A flutter oval, but they don't even have half of the enthusiasm they gave her. They lead me to a skull. I point up toward the top shelf. They stare at me, unmoving. Sweet little doll. Please. Nothing. Pretty please. Unsure of what else to do, I take a few berries from my lunch and offer it to them. The bat sniff them for a moment, but then hesitantly accept the fruit. I inch towards the shelf, coaxing them along. Eventually they manage to grab the skull, but not without almost dropping it to the floor. Thankfully, I stumble forward in the nick of time, catch it and hand it to the customer. Here you go. Thanks! And don't worry, everyone's new at some point. After paying for the item and leaving a pity tip for me, he exits the shop. Once he's gone, I turn to Carmilla with a frown big enough that my bottom lip should tear out. I don't get it. What did I do wrong? Your approach could have been better, but there's no need to take it personally. I am more familiar to these bats than you are, after all. You'll need to build a much greater relationship with them to gain the same kind of trust I have. She pets one of the bats from Empaces, smiling down at her companion all the while. I hold out a finger in response. A single bat flutters down and wraps its little claws around the middle of it, 10 hands upside down. Yeah, I get it. I smile to myself. We'll just have to spend more time together. At my parents' house there are at least 2 bats that fly around at night. I've seen them. It's nice, but whenever they fly past, I have to duck down so they don't glass at me. Not that I would mind. Bats are nice. But you don't see them so often. Not even here. On some days we don't have a single customer, but on others, well, this happens. Bombarded by questions from all sides, I tried lining up a customer who kept nagging me because he was in a hurry. When I finally told him the total, he suddenly asked me to get a potion from a shelf on the other side of the shop. I decided to use telekinesis and have the potion float its way to me instead. At the same time, I put his purchase into a bag and somehow even managed to calculate the new total by the time the vial found its way to the register. To my amazement, it was really easy to deal with 4 customers at once using this trick. Mr. West was so impressed by my skills that he increased my pay for the day. Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie. Do we need more potions? I don't know. That might be enough. We probably have to learn this all. My goodness. Will this be a 3 parts game after all? I don't know. We'll find out. I scribbled final concoction on the paper in front of me, and I'm finally done. They assign way too much homework around exam season. I'm going to... Someone is at the door? Quickly I glide down the staircase to the knocking coming from outside the front door. Then the stranger speaks up without warning as I walk towards the entrance. Trick or treat, excuse me? You heard me, trick or treat. I never thought I'd say this about a trick or treater, but this guy sounds like he means business. I'm not sure I really want to open it now. Sorry, I think you're too early. Halloween isn't for another few days. Doesn't matter if you have nothing to offer, then pay with your reputation. Yeah. My reputation? Pardon me, I'll see to all quest. Damon, when did you get here? I don't mind if people make fun of me. I'm kind of the class clown and enjoy a good banter anyways. But Damon usually keeps to themselves, but if people try to bully them to get to me. No way, I absolutely won't let that happen. Hey, Damon, no, we don't know who's out there. I try to let Voltaire sleep but table away quicker than I expect and don't wait up before opening the door. Damon! I try to peel out to see who is the door. Oddly enough, I can barely see past them. Someone is moving about in front of them, but whoever it seems to be slinking by comparison. Wait, did Damon just grow taller? Oh, I was just joking. Ha ha ha. Oh, hey, look at the time. I forgot my class will start soon. See you, but maybe not. Before I even find out who it is, the person has already dashed away, leaving not even an afterimage where they once stood. Damon turns to me with a smile. The good thing about being a 7-foot tall monster, Ayla, is that it's very easy to win disputes without having to say anything. I wonder how long it takes to me to grow that tall. Maybe I need to drink more bad milk. Bad milk? Please, no. I think you're just fine as you are. But if you're curious, I know an illusion spell that would make you appear that way. They call it intimidation. It's a little cartoonish, but show me, please. Alright, watch closely, please. I'll try and teach you how to cast intimidation. With my newest potion finished and at the ready, I don't waste any time in casting the spell. Intimidation. I don't feel any different, but Damon blue eyes widen a little. They remind me of a beautiful stained glass. Aha! How do I look? Horrifying, spectacular? Perhaps you should see for yourself. They steer me towards one of the mirrors in our hallway, and although Damien tries to fight it, I see her shoulders shaking with laughter. I stare into the mirror and freeze. I look like one of those plush toys, the ones with a huge body and a tiny head. I did say it's a little cartoonish. How come it looks scary when you do it then? Practice, Ayla. A lot of practice. Are you okay, Damon? I'm fine. The reason I had learned that spell was because, well, when I was younger, the villagers would club together and chase me with pitchforks and torches. My maker told me how to take a larger form to scare them away, so no one would get hurt. I put both hands on my hips and puff out my oversized chest in the mirror. You know, actually this body of mine is great, because if my arms are this huge, I can give super big hugs. Before Damon has the chance to resist, not that I think they would, I throw my arms around them and pull them into a tight embrace. As long as I'm here, no one will ever pick on you again, got it? Slowly they pull their arms up around me and clench my back firmly between their stitcher fingers. Thank you, Ayla. Let's continue with these then. Okay, I think we have to note these out before the end. Smash. No. Ayla, are you hurt? Damon, I broke my potion bottles and I'm not wearing any shoes or socks. I stare at 1,000 pieces of glass scattered on the ground all around me in dismay. I am undoubtedly trapped. I'm going to be here forever and miss my exam and the Halloween party. With a clenched fist, I tilt up my head and shed a false tear. I'm sorry to all the goblins out there who will never meet, having been deprived of my matchmaking prowess. Know that my heart goes out to you. Ayla, don't be like that. I can sweep away the shards for you. Damon opens their mouth and sings a few notes. It's quiet for a moment, but before I can ask, I hear a scuffling noise. It starts coming from the corner of the room and then the walls. Suddenly, from everywhere, mice. As they run towards Damon, they mimic their tune in their own squeaky way. Ah! Damon crouches down as they softly pet the fully animals. Excuse me, friends, if you don't mind, could you please help us pick up this mess? Sure enough, little paws begin to swiftly and carefully collect glass. Depositing it into the glass bin, Damien brings out for them. And the kitchen is clean within seconds. Cinderella? Or wait. Was it Brossel's claim story where the guy plays the pipe and takes the children with him? I don't know the name in English actually. Forgot it right now. Well, aside from the cheese, Damon happily sprinkles around for a lot of them. After they accept the level, the mice clear off as quickly as they came. Damon, that was amazing. You liked that one character from the movies. Huh? Not really. I get along better with creatures than I do with people after all. It must be because you're so gentle with everyone and everything. I could see it. If I was an animal, I sure would like to be around you too, just like we are now. Yeah. They bashfully put their hands up to their left cheek and lay small silkless on the ground using their tippy toes. I'm not sure about that one. It's just before I came to Halloween Town, after my maker passed away, most of my companions were animals. Whenever I'd come across a creature on the road that was hungry or lost or being troubled by humans, I would help them out. And in time, well, they would try to help me too. Ah, that sounds so precious. I want a good animal friend like you. But for as long I can remember, small creatures have had a tendency to run away from me. You're probably just too energetic. If you're kind to them and respect their boundaries, it's not too difficult. So, if you'd like to call upon them and speak in a way they understand, I do know a spell for that. I really want to learn. Show me. Alright, but if I teach you the spell, Gentle Giant, you have to be careful with it. It's not a spell to control an hotel. You may only ask favors of the animals, and in exchange you must offer them something in return. You worry too much. Do I look like someone who would be even a little mean? They look into my eyes and smile. My own health gives me a spook when it skips a beat. No, and that's why I trust you. Additionally, abusing the spell will cause you to lose trust with the animals. If they have no faith in your bond, the magic will no longer work. Got it. I don't want to ask them for anything anyway, just talking to them seems neat. I understand. The sun and just sun is embedded with all the magic from the forest. If you see it, the animals that hear it will understand your intentions. Oh, don't you think you could maybe show me one more time then? Oh, okay. Watch closely, Isla. I'll try and teach you to cast Gentle Giant. I attempt to see in the notes that Damien had done, but I think I mess up a little here and there. Unexpectedly, Damien sings with me and my solo becomes a duet, but still no fully friends in sight. I cross my arms and pout. Is it because they don't trust me yet? No, Isla, look here. I turn around from near the entry of the kitchen. A small black kitten walks up to us. Oh! When our eyes meet, it moves at me and my heart melts. Hello! Oh my gosh, did you come to talk to me? Thank you so much. When I speak, it pats over and laps against my knees. It's not a kitten. Wait, or are you crouching down? Okay. I think I'm going to cry and Damien smiles, gently patting my head. I'll leave you food to eat. There's some milk in the fridge when you're done. Damien leaves and I spend the entire afternoon chatting with the kitten instead of getting any work done. But I think I'm on my way to getting my very own familiar as a barber with should. At this rate, failing the exams will be impossible for the wonderful, the incomparable, the one and only Isla Nightshade of Dwimmelmere High. Oh. We don't have the werewolf here at all. So he doesn't teach, well, he did teach us magic, the ears and the Smell? So we messed up and don't have him here anymore? I don't know. 5, 6. I look around the empty shop. It's only minutes to dawn, and without a customer in sight, we might be able to go home soon. I too am trying to be out of sight, since there hasn't been anyone here for a while. Carmilla and I have been trying to entertain ourselves. 7, 8. As quietly as I can, I shove myself into one of the empty barrels in the display window, careful to replace the lid over my head. 9, 10. Come out, my dear, you can't possibly hope to hide from me. I place both hands over my mouth to silence the giggles that are bubbling in my chest. Oh my god, they are playing hide and seek. I'm a master of hide and seek, the sneaky, the unseen, Ayla Knight said. There's no way she'll be able to find me now. After all, who would think to look in? The lid pops off my head within seconds. I look up to see Carmilla grinning down at me, a smug look on her face. There you are. That makes what a 45 wins for me and for you a partly zero. Crap apples, how? Oh, a little curious little witch. She offers me a hand to help me up, her voice sing-song and teasing. I nod, brushing the dust from my clothes. Vampires can sense the warmth of blood nearby, particularly if we've sampled it before. Mortals call the spell scent of blood. What? You've been cheating out these games then? Not cheating, I just have a natural advantage. Carmilla gives me an impish grin. She's definitely cheating. No, she's not. She's a vampire. She can... So what? So what else is that kind of magic good for other than hide and seek? Why, all sorts of things, my dear. It works on latent bloodshed for one. Even when a corpse has gone cold, I can still sense the approximate location and time of death, so it's residual warmth. I gape at her. So you can find murderers and stuff? I actually help you get out of a sticky situation with my ability. Mr. West, what happened? Oh, you know, wrong place, wrong time. The guards had him handcuffed and were even ready to take him to jail for a murder in the alley next door. She casually points to that side of the shop, almost as though discussing where she found a lost animal. I feel a chill run down my spine at the realization I used that alley to get to work. Helpy doesn't have a license to obtain stock in that manner, so a conviction would have been devastating. But it turns out it was a particularly nasty competitor trying to flame him. The real culprit's blood was at the scene, so I was able to turn them in before Helpy was tried. That's amazing, Carmilla. But how were you sure it wasn't Mr. West? You know how stingy Helpy is. There's no way he would risk his entire business just for a few parts. If I know anything at all about that man, it's how much he cares about his store. I nod slowly, amazed by both her magical talents and her ability to solve what could have been a devastating blow to Mr. West and his business. Whoa, that's wide. Sounds like that skill could really come in handy. Do you think you could teach me how to do it too? I squat down and bleed some at her for good measure. Please, please, please. I don't know, it would make hide and seek very fun, and it wouldn't make hide and seek very fun anymore. Carmilla rolls her head about her shoulders, disinterested in my cries, and I jump up with my arms outstretched at her and ready to object. It's only fun to you because you're winning. Obviously. Ah, come on. Will you teach me if I promise not to use it during hide and seek? Plus, next time anyone frames Mr. West, you can sit back and just order me around to investigate. How does that sound? Ooh, good point, love. If you agree to be prudent as well, I may be generous enough to show you. I do not want to have to drag you out of the trouble too, after all. Haha, I promise. Oh, alright, I'll teach you how to cast Scent of Blood. Carmilla spends the rest of our shift showing me how to track blood through scent alone. It was time to give it old Wimmelmeertly. Scent of blood. One good whiff of it causes my face to glance up and my tongue to roll out of my mouth in disgust. Yuck! Oh, I suppose that means it's working. Well, or not, you'll get used to it with practice, darling. So she says, but at the end of the night I feel like I'll never leave my nose. Oh well, it just might come in handy someday. It'll, yeah. Just hopefully not too soon. Never had I ever met a sphinx before now. I quickly realized they were stingy when it comes to paying full price for things, and especially enjoyed confusing people with a lot of riddles over the transaction. After casting philosophize on a few dead skulls, I was able to successfully solve every riddle the sphinx threw at me, but only thanks to their help. In the end, I finally got help to pay full price. Mr. West was so proud of me, he let me have the difference the Sphinx had asked for as bonus. Okay. Purple and blue. Dum, dum. Ooh. Finally, the Hall of Truth is here. I look around the town square, which is filled with the brim with my monstrous classmates and upperclassmen. There are a few familiar faces lingering at heads climbing last minute. A few hotels are nervously asking their closest to the festivities after the exams. Always a good sight to see. But at the very center of the square is Miss McVitch, stern-faced and serious as ever, waiting for the witching hour to finally arrive. Is witching hour 12 a.m. or 3 a.m.? I think it's 3 a.m. I have to check that later. Once it does, she'll teleport us to the dungeons where we will face all trials. Close by is Mr. West, who is trying to sell potions to anybody that doesn't look prepared enough. Alright, I've got a few minutes left before the exams begin. Maybe I can do something that will help me pass. Sweet talk Miss McVitch. Yeah, can we see her? I use Entral and try sweet talking Miss McVitch into making the exams a bit easier. Oh wait, that's bad. My goodness. As one of her worst students though, the spell didn't do anything at all. With a heavy sigh, she at least commends my efforts and hands me a few extra potions. Well, that's good. It is time. Finally, Miss McVitch's voice leans out and everyone goes quiet. Remember, your primary goal will be finding the exit. If you run out of potions, I will teleport you back here and it will count as a failure. Now, line up. Alright, let's get started. And afterwards... Okay. I will hang out with Zella. No other absent here. Afterwards, I'll go both to Zilla. He was always nagging me about exams after all. Why is it so dark here? Glow. Shining my way through the nightshade away. Let's go. Finally, here's some lights. Let's see, that door looks tightly shut until the lever next to it looks broken. Oh, okay. Nope, no way I can push it to this door. Insubstant heights. Here we go, ancient piece of pumpkin pie. Oh, this room is much bigger. Let's see, there seems to be a deep bit over there. I'm not sure if I can jump over it. And over there is a door, but these big blocks block the way. This bit is really deep. If I fall, I'll for sure end up as minced meat. Okay. Oh well. As soon as the spell is cast, I float over the pit with ease. Alright, next one I should be halfway through. Oh, do we have enough potions? Ah, zombie! What did he eat to grow this big? And why is he glaring at me as if I owe him money? Don't tell me he's also an obstacle I have to pass. Not blue. I'd like to have this if there's a bigger monster to have. That's a poisonous frogtail. Fireball. Before the zombie can advance on me, I quickly grab a flask of potion and swing it at him, casting the spell. The wave of fire hits him squarely in the face. He lets out a loud shriek before falling on the ground, unconscious. Well, that was close, but Nightshade wins. Now let's see, this seems like a dead end, but I have the feeling there should be a door here. Is it just me or is there a veiled smell from the wall? Maybe scent like? Yeah, smells are coming from the bricks. Some are stronger than the others. I tap against the brick with the heaviest smell and glowing rune suddenly appears. Oh, magic runes. Tapping around, I realize that I have to dodge the runes in the order of how heavy the smell is on the bricks. It is an extremely hard exercise. I bet my nose will end up being at least as sensitive as a real werewolf's is. But after what feels like an eternity, I get it done. The wall disappeared. Nice! Now let's move on. And I have a drink. Huh? Is that the label? How on earth did Miss Mackwitz get him here? Behind him seems to be the exit door. No. We have the veil. Slowly trying my best not to make any noise, I sneak behind the columns and out of sight. However, just as I almost reach the door, a voice as cold as snow falls upon my ears. Halt! That wasn't bad, mortal, but to move to the other world you have to pay for your passage. Huh? Aren't you the label? I am. Then why do you sound like a ferryman? Besides, I'm not dead. I don't want to go to the other world. No matter. To get out of this room you need to pay me 20 potions, no matter which color. Huh? That's a rip-off. Do you want to pass your exams or not? Alright. Very hesitantly I hand over a big patch of my hard-earned potions. Luckily, he lets me pass after that without a hitch. But we had the veil! I'm mad about that. Genius of Grimmermel High. Ayla Nightshade, clever Teplehini. Well done, Ayla. Congratulations. Yeah, wasn't I absolutely marvelous? You were. No snidel marks, nor sarcastic chaps. I'm proud of you, Ayla. The earlier part of the evening was given to a post-exam celebration in Grimmermel High. Not as good as my matchmaking parties, but pretty close. Now I'm back in my room, worn out and sleepy, but indescribably happy. Zero is hovering next to me with that sweet smile on his face. I hadn't seen in what feels like forever. I'm going to make you prouder yet. Oh. Listen, I figured out a spell that will let me touch you at long last. Don't be silly, no such spell exists. Which goes on to show not even you know everything, Zero. What's this? The substantiate. I used a potion Mrs. Mackwitz had especially prepared just for me and cast the spell. Ta-da! What's going on? Are you okay? My body feels light and airy, as if freed from shackles that had been dragging me down all my life. Looking down at my person lying on the couch, I realized that my body was shackless. Who is this cute and lovely little witch lounging on the sofa? Is that what I look like? What did the spell do? Your spirit, it left your body. You've become all cold, like insubstantiated, but you feel so warm, so full of life. Wait a second. Tell her, what did you just say? You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me. The spell works. I don't believe it. I'm a poltergeist. I haven't got a sense of touch and I've forgotten what warmth is. And yet, why do I feel warm now? When you're close to me. Just wait until I do this. I grab his hand for a moment. Fear and doubt chases me and I wonder if my hand will pass through his. In spite of everything like it always had before. But they don't. My fingers close around Chilo's and I feel for his first time. Shape and contour of his hand. It's positively exhilarating. The initially icy cold touch of his skin quickly turns away. This is what your hand feels like. I think you've got a pretty nice hand, Chilo. He glances away at my compliment, rubbing the back of his neck with his free hand. I'm glad you think so. I don't suppose you mind telling me exactly what's going on. All in good time. Now let me try something else. I fling my arms around him and squeeze. I've got you at last, yeah? I'll shocked he stands still for a brief moment. Then gingerly and hesitantly he brings his arms around me. Look at me. Pulling away slightly, Chilo gently grabs the tip of my chin and lifts up my head. Chilo, it's alright, I know. His pearly ruby eyes reflect into my own and encompass my entire universe. Gradually, inch by inch, our faces draw nearer to each other. His nose touches mine, and for just a split second I feel the feathery touch of his lips against my own. Oh! I fall right through him and smack back down into my body and flop on the floor like a sack of bricks. The spell wore off with the most unfortunate of timing. Oh dear, that looked like it hurt. It did, and it does. Oh. Isla and I said the clumsy the heavy. We look at each other and burst into laughter. Then sudden tears begin to well and fall down my face. Isla, don't cry. You know I hate to see you cry. I'm not crying. You are. That's only because I'm so happy. So am I, Isla. You're wonderful, but you mustn't cry. With a few sniffles and crack in my voice, I start to speak. The spell, the substantiate. Miss Macbeth taught it to me, you know. If anyone would know this spell, it'd be Estella, of course. But why would she teach it to you? At the party earlier, she asked me why I seemed so glum even though I had aced the exams. I told her about you and how you are fading and how much I desperately wanted to hug you properly just once before you move on. She said, I wiped my nose using the back of my wrist and after a quick shake of my hair, slapped both hands firmly against my cheeks to help keep my composure. She said the substantiate might help me. And it did. But the spell consumes too much magic and I couldn't keep it up. Just don't move on just yet. So let me try again tomorrow, please. And we could continue where we left off just now. Blushing nervously, I am twiddling my fingers when I look up at Silo, gesturing at himself. I'm not going to move on tomorrow, can't you see? See what? Oh, well, form, it's all sharp and crisp again, but how? It assuredly is. When you cast that spell and again when you hugged me, it made me remember everything, who I was, how my life went, and the reason I became a poltergeist. What was the reason? The reason you became a poltergeist? A smile so soft and endearing wanders across his face and sets my heart aglow. It doesn't matter now. All that matters is that I am here with you. I told you, didn't I? A lot of water has flown under the house bridge and some clerks are best forgotten. Does that mean you won't leave? I won't. For as long as you, the one and only Isla Knight said, wants me to be here with you, I will forever be your side. The end. unlock Teller's ending a new reason to stay. Okay. So that was Zilo's story or path. Should we start another path? We can go all of them. We can skip the same parts that we did already, or yeah. We can skip the parts we have already seen. So who should we try next? The werewolf? Maybe? I'm the least interested in him. I'm sorry. You just don't interest me at all. I'm so sorry, but we will read your story at some point. I also have a scary horror game, Lost Boy. I think it's a horror game. I don't know anything about it, but I have that game. I have never played it. Maybe we should try that tomorrow. Yeah. Maybe we try that tomorrow. Or in... Wait. I almost said or in Friday, but it's Friday tomorrow. My goodness. So. And I should check how long that game is. I don't know how long that game is. It would be nice if I could go these games in one day, but it just strains my voice. But let's start a new game. Skip some parts because we already know them. And try another path. Oh yeah. We can skip this. Oh, that's really... We have seen this, so we can skip a lot. Oh my goodness. Do I have to keep skipping? I thought it would just go skip and next scene, but it seems not. Okay. Please. It's still going on. I'm sorry. Don't use those Papito guys on me, Faye. They won't work this time. I forgot to change their name. Fine, it's Faye now. But you're the only one in the world who can save me, so you're so cool and knowledgeable, and I know you're always looking out for me. I'm not. Now save your flattery and go away. Yeah, let's skip and skip. Oh, wait. Fuck. What did I do? Oh, and then we go to our place. Yeah, Damien helped me. Let's just skip. Oh my goodness. Did you get a good price? This same thing. Yeah, and skip. No need to go this again. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're going to the human shop again. And we are here. Hello, Carmilla. This is actually really cute. Yeah. I actually like how she looks more than Faye. Maybe it's the colors, I don't know, I just like this more. Dun, 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 dun. Let's skip. Yeah, work for you and so on. So much to skip here. Dun, dun, dun. And learn new things. Yeah. Okay, now it's him. We have seen this part. Oh yeah, you're right. Hello. No, out of fuck. No, stop, fuck. Okay. Yeah, in the menu. No. Goddamn, okay, fine. Well, let's just go like this. Okay, maybe we don't skip this, but since we are trying to go his path now. We did. Chillo's part ended just a few minutes ago. And now we try his. What the name was? Lawrence, yeah. How good. I really like Catboy. I've never seen one up close before, despite being a witch. So many cats, but no Catboys. Plus, you must be really strong Catboys who carry so many body bags all the way to the shop. Are they like full body bags or just bag full of body parts? I'd like to know. First of all, I am not a cat, and second of all, I have a name. Hold out your paws and say, "Nya, Catboy." I wave my loosely held fist in the air at him, and he puts hands on his hips and drops his head before letting out a long sigh. Evidently, my frightening appearance has unhinged your wits with stark terror. No way, you don't look frightful at all. Can I give you a fluffy ears pat? Before or after I bite your hand off. Such a feisty bad cat boy. I almost said bad boy. Again, not a cat boy, a werewolf. Werewolf, where? Right here and here. I am a werewolf. He places the tip of his index finger against his chest. You? Yes, a werewolf, a lichen, a loop crow, me. But werewolves are all scary and stuff. Precisely. At last you concede the point. But you're not scary at all, you're adorable. Let me have a drink. That growl was bad. Yeah, maybe next time I will do that. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Faye. She's really annoying at times. At least for me. Maybe too absent-minded. And when she has those matchmaking parties, she doesn't get any money. She uses her own money on them, and that doesn't seem right. Yeah, this is right. Well, yeah. Yeah, she's a bit... yeah, ale-headed. Okay. Well, you're crawling again and look like you want to bite someone's hand off. Because I do. If you're done infuriating me, I will take my leave. With unbearable dignity, the Catboy whoops. Werewolf strides past me, chin high and ears bristling. What are ears bristling? How strange. I begin to inquisitively stroke my chin. What? He stops mid-stride. You don't like it when someone calls you cute or adorable, do you? The werewolf begins to... Why is it hashtag? No. Tease. I don't know what that's in. Begins to rub the sides of his head in a circular fashion. So kind of you to finally put the pieces together. No, in fact, it makes my temples flow with a vicious fury. Sorry, I'll remember not to in the future. Probably. Very good. Hang on, in the future. For sure. You accept for reasons apparently only to yourself. We shall have cause for volatile association. Oh no! Wrong voice, god damn it! You accept for reasons apparently only to yourself. We shall have cause for volatile association. Yep, I want us to become friends. I really have to pay attention to here. Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, she's really into cat boys. She wants her own cat boy, it seems to me. Well, we're going to get him a werewolf here. It's not every day I get to meet a werewolf as cute and as scary and intimidating as you. Alright, I'll give you the benefit of doubt, but just this once. Your name is Lovelace, right? That's what Carmilla called you earlier. Indeed, you have the advantage of me. What? Oh, my name is Faye. Faye Nightshade, the one and the only... yes, I know. You know, yes, of course you know. I don't want your services, mind you. I already have too many admirers inquiring after me for a chance to scratch my chin or ruffle my ears. Oh my god. So do they also grab his tail? Oh my goodness. Everyone's after cat boys and werewolves. Don't worry, I won't try to set you up with anyone. Good. I only try to make you teach me magic spells and potions. Warlocks was starting to nod when he flung his head up in surprise. Let me get this straight. You, a witch, are asking me, a werewolf, to teach you how to brew potions. That's right. I see. It is not my hearing that is faulty, but your intellect. Yeah, you go there. Good boy, Lawrence. Well, sometimes I do wish I went to class occasionally. But what can a werewolf like me teach? Even to a truant witch like yourself. You're a werewolf, right? That means you're very strong. This is true. And have superhuman senses and look at all scary and intimidating all the time. Correct again. Then teach me spells and potions that will let me be like you. Yeah, classic. Oh my goodness. I bet being a strong and scary with superhuman senses can help me pass my Halloween exams. I clasp my hands together and shake them up at him in a pleading fashion. Desperation seems to be an unfortunate, recurring theme for me lately. It is possible I can do so. It may even be possible you might be able to learn a thing or two if I do. Hip hip hooray! But that doesn't mean I'm going to. What? Why not? What can you possibly offer to make it worth my while? My undying friendship? Don't need. My eternal gratitude? Useless. My premium 24/7 matchmaking service? Good grief, no. Then what would you like? Meat. Lots and lots of meat. Well, eat the bodies you'll carry in, or maybe it's not fresh enough then. He stretches his arms and folds them behind his head. More meat means less time hauling corpses, and I, for one, would welcome the break to do something as simple as teach us few spells. Meat in exchange for teaching me spells, huh? Okay, I'll meat you can eat for as long as we both shall live. That's a long time, you know. Which one lives longer, witch or a werewolf? Oh, one never knows. You swear? Pinky promise. For a moment, Lovelace stands still and silent, obviously awed by the generosity of one and only Faye Nightshade. It's silent with the one and only Faye Nightshade. All right, I'll accept your offer. Yay! A little home, tired and thoughtful, but very, very happy. Okay, we don't skip everything, I just, yeah. It takes off the immersion if I skip all the way, maybe. And we have time still. Damon, I'm back. Welcome back, Faye. My housemate Harry is to greet me, looking a lot sprightlier than they did this morning. You finished doing maintenance already? Yes, you were out a long time, and I was getting a bit worried. Did everything go well? Everything went fantastically. I got the job and made 2 new friends. Maybe 1. Lovelands is not well with us yet. Congratulations! All thanks to your idea, Damon. Now I will have money for potions and 4 people to help me prepare for the Halloween exams. A slight blush down Stitch's face. I'm glad for you, Faye. Tell me, what are your plans for the rest of today? Oh, do we have to take all the... Yeah, it's at 0. Let's make potions. Oh yeah! The game seems to think this is pink. When you go to the shop, it says pink. This is not pink. It's violet or purple, however you say it, but that's not pink. Okay, let's go with Lawrence since we are trying to get his badge. Oh, 4. That's good. Yeah. Spells. Wait, Lawrence is not into spells. God damn. Kral, we didn't... yeah. What? Okay then. What the hell? Okay, we cannot learn any... Okay, job 10. Really? Well, maybe it's more of a pink than a violet. Whenever I think about pink, I think that really eyesore pink. Yeah. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Yeah. What? Today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Are we stuck? Oh my goodness. Hello, guess what? What? Guess. Tell you, no, I have the time to. Fine, I'll guess. Hotel way. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, more purple. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! He's going at me He's going at me skeptically. Did you just set the kitchen on fire again, making scrambled eggs? What? Well, did you? No. I see. Then I suppose you must have caused an explosion akin to when you put the wrong ingredient into your potion and burned it down your flat. I didn't. Don't tell me you accidentally summoned that 36-armed tentacle demon again, while trying to practice spells. No. In that case, I'm surely out of possible ideas. With much enthusiasm, I whip out a peace sign and angle it stylishly against my face. I'm ready to learn the glow spell. Might I remind you that the glow spell is the very first spell that Estella taught you at the start of the year. That's the one. Let's do this. Looks like it only took you 9 months to get ready to learn it. Excellent progress, Faye. At this rate, you'll pass the Halloween exams with flying colors. Ha! You think so too? It's quite natural to find yourself speechless in front of a witch as brilliant as the only Faye Knight said. I'm thinking if if I know anyone who talks like this. But I don't think I do. Unless that's me. I hope not. Oh. I admit you often reduce me to speechlessness. But I need you to teach me the spell at some point, you know? You're right, we don't have the time for sarcastic banter with each other. Prepare yourself, Faye. I'm going to teach you how to cast Glow. New spell. Glow. An orb of pure golden brightness flowers in the cusp of my palms. At first it is faint and nebulous, but with each beat of my heart the light shines more and more radiantly. Zilla! I did it! I spin around in the light and find Zilla watching me with one of those rare, sweet, wistful smiles of his. Yes, well done, Faye. I don't understand why, but seeing Zilla's smile always makes me something twist inside my heart. Praise me. I just did. Yeah, okay, praise me more. Maybe I will if you pass your exams, that is. Ah. Work hard, Faye. It all depends on you from here on out. The more I look at his smile, the more I find the secret hollow in my heart, twisting more sharply than usual. Turning away from him, I tossed the glowing orb up into the quiet evening sky. Now it's your turn. Come on, my claw must be feeling lonely up there all by itself. With the moon and all the stars to keep it company. They're so far away, you're right here. Quietly, so very quietly that I am not sure I really did hear it, a soft whisper. Follow you, Faye. From behind me, an orb of azure light floats past, drifting up and up to join its golden counterpart. Mortal skulls them coast lights will of the wisps. Every poltergeist can cast a spell. Malevolent ones would cast them before unwary travelers, using its light to lure them from the road and perish in quaking bogs and silent dark tunnels. When the darkness is all around you, you will find it can be worse to travel with a light that is unreliable than with no light at all. Somehow Telos' voice carries a hint of bitterness with it. I can't help but lean forwards. Oh my fucking god! Lean forward to try and put my head on his shoulder. Hey. Sorry. You know better than to do that. I can't help it. You're my reliable light seller. What? You're a glowing blue poltergeist who always looking out for me, so you can't blame me if I keep wanting to lean on your shoulder. This my voice. Well, you can't. You'll follow right through and disrupt my form in the process. Like just now, huh? I grin at him, but his smile is nowhere to be found, although his cheeks seem to be tinted with a faint blush. You've learned how to cast Glow. Our lesson is over. I'm heading off before you do something stupid again. Chilo. He dematerializes in front of my eyes. Chilo. Feeling a little crestfallen, I set off in the direction of my house. Just before I'm about to leave the field, I pause and look back one last time. The two glowing orbs, gold and blue, are still adrift in the evening sky. The corners of my mouth curl upwards. I continue on my way, my steps lighter than before. Where did the music go? Dun, dun, dun. Potions. Blue and... him again. Okay. I can't find my books. Yeah, we've done this. You probably left them in the bag you lent to your roommate. I squint while blotting my lips and holding my chin in my hand as I think hard on mentally tracing my steps from not so earlier today. Oh, I did do that, huh? Wait, Lulu. When did you get here? It's Lawrence. Lawrence. What's yourself, witch? Lawrence takes a moment to pause and sniff the air. The way his nose twitches is way too adorable. Or the next time you have eggs and bacon, I'll be coming to claim some for myself. How do you know all this creepy? It's not. He sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose. In case you forgot again, I am a werewolf. We have the best sense of smell in all of Halloween Town. I caught your scent near West Shop, but it was muddled with werewolf people mainly tell at once. Since that Frankenstein creature came in not long after and you easily gave them your back without a second thought, I assumed you lived together, although I could imagine you doing something like that regardless. Whoa, we do actually. That's some pretty impressive detective work. Sight is deceptive, but scents never lie. Oh hey, do you know where Diamond is now? Help me track them down. I need my stuff for my next class. Find them yourself. How am I supposed to do that? I throw up my arms in a greatly exaggerated manner and look at my werewolf companion with a huge pout on my face. Not everyone has an all-seeing and all-knowing magic nose like you do. Well, you did ask me to teach you magic, didn't you? Yes. Then buckle up, Buttercup. I'll show you how to follow a scent the way I can using the spell Scent Track. I still like this buckle up, Buttercup part. I'm all ears. Giddily I cup one hand behind each ear. Lawrence lets out a disgruntled huff. Pay attention, Faye, as I teach you how to cast Scent Track. Lawrence demonstrates how I can smell the way wolves do. I thought it'd be complicated to improve my senses like that, but it was actually pretty simple. With the right spell, I guess anything is possible. Scent Track. After casting, I take a deep breath in through my nose as if there were a delicious brew cooking on the stovetop. Oh, it's like a whole new world opened before my very nose. So long as you get a good whiff of it first, you can track just about anything, maybe even field too. Track and field? Yeah, it's a lot of running around. I don't have the words right now to convey how terrible that pun was, but I'll track you down later. I still don't get that pun. Even yesterday and even today. I do not understand it. I grin as I lean towards him and take a few sniffs. Hey now, you actually smell kind of nice. Sensational even. That one I get. Huh. Now who's being creepy? Oh, come on, you started it. I mean it though. You have a real earthy smell to you, like wildflowers and tree bark and mud. I like rolling in puddles when no one else is around. Yeah, puddles, really? Don't tell me you're all around in stinky dead things too. Yeah, probably in the corpses that he carries to the shop, you know? With my mouth ajar, I slap both hands against my cheeks. Wait, is that why you work at... Okay, we're done here. But... leave. Okay, fine. Smell you later, Lawrence. Yeah. These puns. Well, they're not as bad as in Spiritfarer with the shark. We probably need to learn spells and still no Lawrence here. But we do have to learn these. Okay, but we learned all of this and here. Okay, we can just keep whatever we do here because we know them already. Yeah. Unless, well, let's skip for a while. Okay, maybe we didn't see this one. Well, hey, I'm always on time. My time. Oh, I suppose I can't exactly argue with that. But there is no point in us speaking out in the cold. Let me just... Okay, son einer handin. I don't know how you pronounce that. Huh? What's that, Selman? Oh my goodness, if it was, I am so sorry. So deeply sorry. I don't know how to... Yeah. I forgot the key at home. Cupping her hands around her mouth, Carmilla calls upon the second story window. Help me, darling. Faye and I have arrived. Let us in. We wait a few seconds for a response, but nothing happens. Is he even here today? No, I guess not. Ugh. It's troublesome, but I suppose I have no choice. She sighs heavily and presses her fingertips against the brick wall. Then with momentum, Carmilla launches herself upwards. Oh, it's just a simple movement, but it's really efficient. If she wasn't touching the wall, I'd think she was flying. Within seconds, she's at the second story window. Positioned against the windowsill, she taps against it, then unlocks the window and heads in. Oh, a sound. After a few minutes, the front door swings open. Nothing I cannot handle with ease, so it's certainly been a while since I last extended myself. I gaze in awe at a spider Carmilla. How can't even... What was that? You really grabbed the wall and then... I guessed a wild motion in my hands like a rocket ship taken off. Carmilla chuckles. That old trick. I'm rather fond of it. I learned it while back in 14th century, or perhaps it was the 15th. Carmilla places a finger to her lips in thought, then quickly waves the issue away. Nevertheless, it's quite easy. You simply channel your magic through your fingertips and use growl. In fact, I may be so inclined to show you how. Really? Please, Spider Carmilla, only someone as talented as you could teach me this spell. I look at her with big round begging eyes and bowed for good measure. Oh, all right, my sweet, I'll teach you how to cast growl. She takes my fingers in her dainty hands, positioning them against the wall. Yeah. Carmilla then instructs me in the method of blasting off. Or at least she tries to. Growl! Great, now go! I'm not sure that I can, Carmilla. My fingers they're kinda sorta stuck to the wall. Hand in there. Well, it's more like I'm hanging it here, but you're not going to let a little cleanliness stand in your way, are you? Don't get discouraged. It's only your first try. Keep going. Carmilla, I really think I'm stuck, like stuck. Oh dear, perhaps you're pulling too hard. Think of it like a magnet. You need to... Oh no. I tried following her suggestion, but losing my grip too much and fall backwards. In a panic, I squeeze my eyes shut. Is this the end of Faye Night said? Am I done for? What, we were high up? I didn't think that. But there are so many cobblers I haven't matched it, and so many sweets I haven't tried, and I'm fine. But it doesn't feel like I'm on the ground. I look up and see a pair of violet eyes. Is Carmilla carrying me? Excellent, I was just in time. But that smile, don't tell me you planned to do that just so you could end up in my embrace? No, of course not, I'm just relieved. Is that so? What a troublesome little witch. Alas, I think that is enough practice for now. We still have to set up the shop. I've got to admit, this is definitely useful. I can't count how many times I've forgotten my keys at home. I just need to master it like I've mastered matchmaking. But she lives with the Franken team. So it doesn't matter if she forgets her keys. I don't know. Carmilla, this would be a pretty neat trick for burglary, huh? I waggle my eyebrows suggestively. Carmilla huffs as she walks inside, still carrying me in her arms. What are you implying? I would never steal. Strange, you seem to be stealing me right now. That is simply because a certain mischievous little witch may run off to try again if I let her go. Yeah? So, Carmilla, do you only use this spell when you forget your keys? Carmilla hesitates for a second and her hands slightly press against her bottom lip. As we enter the shop, she gently sets me down on a nearby chair. Ah, sweet thing. The spell's original purpose was secret liaisons with an individual I was, shall we say, very fond of. Hotels did not approve of us, but we were able to enjoy each hotel's company in secret. Oh, a secret rendezvous with just the two of you? How romantic. Yes, I suppose it was. Carmilla's smile is touched by a hint of melancholy when she turns away to start working. But if she's distracted, I could... No, bad way. I can always sneak out to practice climbing on my break. Okay. Looking around the human shop, all I can see are couples that should be together if only I could give them a nudge in the right direction. Ah, this sucks. Why do I have to work when I have such an important higher calling? No, bad way. I have to study. I look down at my open spell book which sits on the counter. Fuck. Mr. West told me I could study here until someone came to the register, and memorizing ingredients shouldn't be too hard. Right. Let's see. Pumpkin roots mixed with jelly eye. What's that? Oh wait, it says Valai. Who decided that learning potions meant reading anyway? All you do is dump a bunch of junk in a pot, so you should be able to win it. No, you cannot. What's the point of studying? They're both the same, aren't they? How am I supposed to pick? I lift my head and watch Carmilla flit between the shelves. When she spies the customer, there's a smile curling up her face and a glint of something in her eyes. Is there someone at my door? No, I think it was the neighbor's door. And the music is gone already. She beelines towards him, then gently places a hand on his back. Oh dear, it's just a packaged Findles. Don't make the decision any harder than it has to be. They're both fine products. You'll notice the one on the left is dried, while the right is fresh. Still, I'm sure a capable mage as yourself will use both to its fullest potential. Oh, alright, I take both. I knew you were something special when I first saw you, darling. Her hand slithers up the customer's back, then wraps around his shoulders. Carmilla pulls in closer to him and dark blush creeps up his neck as she does. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Speaking English strains my voice more when I change it. And I can't change it the same way I change it when I speak Finnish, so I don't know. But you don't want to put your ingredients in just any old cauldron, do you? We recently started carrying magical implements, and a miracle worker of your caliber deserves the best of the best. Or am I wrong? Oh, alright, you have a point. You see, I'm making this continues for at least a good half hour. I'm absolutely mesmerized as I watch Carmilla direct him around the shop, whispering sweet suggestions in his ears. Eventually, I can't even see the customer's face behind the pile of goods in his arms. And as expected, it takes forever to line everything up when they finally arrive at the counter. Thank you so much for your purchase, doll. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Yeah, of course not, Miss Carmilla. I'll be back next week. No, tomorrow. I'll never go anywhere else. I know you had remarkable taste. Thanks again. After the man pays, I watch mouth hanging open as he stumbles off with half the store in tow. There's a sudden gentle pressure on the bottom of my jaw as Carmilla closes it with her finger. Oh, little witch, don't tell me you've fallen for me too. No way, but I think anyone who isn't as powerful as I am would have been falling all over themselves by now. You were amazing. But that wasn't all just you, was it? For someone who cool early studies, you've got keen intuition. You're absolutely right indeed. He liked me just fine, but I may have given him just a teensy nudge. A magical nudge, right? Correct. To elaborate for you, my Stellarkill employee, we vampires have a natural ability to enthrall and hypnotize mortals or the lesser undead at our leisure, a spell you may refer to as enthrall. If there's so much as a seed of potential for that feeling to flourish, we can smilingly mimes the bloom of a flower with both hands. Help it sprout, so to speak. So, you'll say you can instantly make anyone like you. The endless possibilities sound like my brain. Imagine what distinguished matchmaker Touch Me could do with a spell like Not Quite Love. We can do anything at all against those with indomitable wills such as yourself, nor can we replace genuine feelings of friendship or love, either for that matter. But enthrall makes friendship easy to imitate, so I try to be a little nice about it. It makes the job and other things much easier after all. I see. No wonder Mr. West has been seen in your places. Has he now? Oh. I suppose I am his best saleswoman, but I just work here for fun, not like you, my dear. Yes, it's super hard, Carmela. I wish I was even half as beautiful and talented as you. She straightens up, places a hand against her cheek, and turns away to hide in her cape's collar. Carmela's good at dishing out compliments, but she really can't take them. Ha, good. Oh my, I suppose you do have a little potential. Tell you what, you've been poring over those books for a while, so I'll give you a little lesson as a reward for your flattery. I am at your disposal, my lady. I take an exaggerated bow and grin up at her. She immediately grasps both hands together. Oh, you're so good that I could just eat you up. Just don't think I'll go easy on you because of that. Alright, listen carefully. I'll teach you how to cast enthrall. We get to work. Carmela points out a page in my book with potion of enthrallment, then steers me around the store so I can collect the ingredients myself. I think I learn better by doing things. It's easier to remember what everything is when I'm physically holding it out as well as being coached by someone else. Brewing takes a while, so Carmela moves around helping other customers. Still, she managed to check in on me now and then. At one point she sees my progress and even nods in satisfaction. And that's everything. Now to link it all up, dear, that's the only way it'll work. I wrinkle my nose at the smell like 2 or 3 perfumes that should never mix, but still pour the potion down my throat. The way you can't use spells unless you have potions and you have to drink them seems weird for me, but it's the game. Enthrall. How do you feel? Kind of thinly. Wonderful. That at least sounds correct for another being. Now wait until someone comes into... Don't worry, I already have someone in mind. A mischievous grin slides across my lips as I call upstairs to Mr. West. Hey, Mr. West! My voice echoes through the shop, but it's still nothing like the one that booms back at me. What? I need a raise. Huh? No way, newbie, you just started here. Get back to work. I blink in confusion, then exasperated I turn back to Carmela. Why didn't it work? Ah, my poor sweet student. It's your very first time enrolling. It takes significant practice to make it work. On someone like grumpy old Mr. West, you would need to be almost as excellent as Moy. But don't worry, your pretty little head one bit, my dear. Carmela gives me a few short pats on top of my head. The lovely Carmela will teach you all sorts of things, and you'll be rolling in the dough in no time at all. How does that sound? Great, you really are the best, Carmela. Oh my, I think I'm going to enjoy watching your progress, Faye. Let's continue to work hard. Can't have you fail in those exams, no? Okay, we do one more here. And then we save and continue some other day. I have not decided if we continue this tomorrow or if we check out the horror game Lost Boy. We might continue this tomorrow and try Lost Boy on Saturday, but I'm not sure if I can play the whole game on Saturday. I'll think about it tonight or the rest of the day and decide by tomorrow. So we need yellows and blue. Yellow, blue, yellow, and you. Oh, 4 of them. Since there were basically no customers, I was launching near the castle register and flipping through a magazine. That's when I got interrupted by someone clearing their throat. Glancing up, I saw Damon, who looked extremely uncomfortable. After my usual dance around them and them shying away, they finally confessed to having lost an ear that they were now looking to replace. Using scent like I was able to locate a fitting one in a flash, rewarding with one of Damon's rare smiles and a pat on the back from Mr. West. At the end of the day, I even got more tips than usual. That was, oh my goodness. I cannot save the game. Learn spells. No, that's going to take for a while. Yeah, like this. And you. Yeah. Okay. And now we save. New save. Oh, goddamn. Well, that's just fine. Okay. Thank you. No. Settings. There's the text speed. Really now. Title. Yeah, like that. Okay. Thank you for today. Jotsi Glaucus, I hope I said your name right. It was nice for you to... Yeah, I'm heading off now. My voice always gets a bit tired when I change my voice in English, so my voice gets a bit cracked up. I will continue tomorrow this game or another game, which was a horror game I think called Lost Boy, but I'm not sure if I will try it off tomorrow or Saturday. I might go with this tomorrow and go with the Lovelens and end it there. But yeah, it was nice for you to stop by. Actually, you might be the first one, but yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. And yeah, actually, if you are there tomorrow, no worries if you are not. Would it be nice if I continue this game tomorrow? Or try out the other game? Either way is fine by me, I think. At least I have to continue with Spirit there next week again. I really have to make ends with the game. It's a long game after all. But yeah, thank you and goodbye.